Hello, Power fans, and Mathonical here, joining me for round 4 with Priest Reanimator, and our opening hand, while not the most exciting, is perfectly acceptable, so we're going to go ahead and keep this one. We've got all of our colors, we've got a little bit of discard, Stinkweed Imp to really power through our deck if we want to. We would like to draw either like a Faithless Looting or a Tormenting Voice or something like that. Second Crown of Flames doesn't do much for us, so we'll probably end up just, well, it's going to be fodder at some point, probably. So here we go. Here's a more traditional list that I'm used to playing against. This is just going to be Kuldotha Boros. And because we're playing against Kuldotha Boros, getting the Stinkweed Imp down sounds pretty good to me. I want to stop any kind of chip damage coming in. And it's also just good in front of 1/1, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright. Galvanic Blast on a Stinkweed Imp to get in 1 damage. That's fine. I'm just going to dredge the Stinkweed Imp and play it again, as well as the Prospector. And another Stinkweed Imp in the graveyard. I'm going to dredge that back next turn. We just want anything we have to just kind of get in their way. So, yep. Killed a bunch of their creatures. I'm a little surprised by that attack. I was expecting a rally or something to get in, to like kill my Stinkweed Imp at least. So here we are. We're just going to have 2 Stinkweed Imps and just kind of grind them down. This is not plan A of the deck, but it can work. Bunch of bolts going at our face. I'm not feeling too great about that, but, well, we're just going to keep going until we're dead. Journey taking a Stinkweed. Doesn't look good. They're getting in for damage. I'm going to go ahead and just kill the Thraben Spectre, keep the Stinkweed Imp, and then dredge back another one. This should be enough to hold them back, unless they have even more things going on. I'm really hoping they're running out of gas at some point, and it looks like now is that time. Tormenting Voice is great, allows us to get rid of one of the crowns and really dig through our deck. We managed to find a priest while doing that, and while we do have all the things in the graveyard to get the combo going, it is safe to play the crown now to get the Prospector out on the field. If they manage to try and kill our priest, we will be able to bounce the crown back, and if they don't, we're going to be able to go for the full-on combo next turn. And as it turns out, they've tapped out and are going to allow us to go for our infinite combo. So at this position, we still don't have our Firebrand anywhere to be seen. We do have the Insolent Neonate to go digging for it. And yeah, let's see. So one of our Stinkweeds is over here. We will need another Imp at the minimum to either like block the 3 Glinthawks, or we need to find the Firebrand to be able to ping down some of these hawks. I am very afraid of getting hit by like 1 hawk and then them having a Galvanic Blast. 2 burn spells will kill us outright. So if we manage to find the Firebrand early enough, I would prefer to ping down all of their creatures and then just go for the win. If it takes us too long to find it or too low on time, I just want to kill at least 1 or 2 of the hawks. So that way we'll have enough to just kind of get in the way and survive at least 1 turn of burn spells. So yeah, as you can see, we're going through the combo, generating mana. They just keep on looping. And I'll save everyone a bit of the trouble, and we're going to fast forward through this. So, I go through this combo so many times on this turn. You're going to watch my time drop so far. I generate a ton of mana, and each time I go and I start using the Neonates, as you can see, I'm just digging through cards. Hands are cycling through my hand. Still not finding what I need. It's a bit of a slow process. In paper, this would be a whole lot better because you could just explain the loop saying, hey, I'm going to generate infinite mana, infinite goblins, and I'm going to be able to dig through my deck, finding anything I want. But on Magic Online, you have to go through every iteration if your opponent makes you do it. So here we are. I did consider reanimating an Ulamog's Crusher, but that's not going to be good enough. We really do need to kill the Hawks or at least have another blocker, because at this position, if they attack in with those 3, we could just die. So we definitely need to do something about it, and we can't stop until we do. So here we go. Finally found the Firebrand. We had to get down to 11 cards left in our deck. Crazy. But we finally made it. And here we are. Sacrifice, make a ton of mana. We're going to start looping that Firebrand as much as possible. And here we go. I'm just getting everything back to make this as fast as possible. Generate a ton of mana, and here we go. We're going to start killing them. Ping, 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 kill them one at a time. We're down to 6 minutes, so we can't go for the full-on kill. We just have to ping everything of theirs down, hope they don't have enough burn spells to kill us. and just kind of go for the win. Yeah, not much more we can do other than that. So we got to make sure we generate enough tokens to be able to win on the next turn. And there we go. Down to 4 minutes. It took us 21 minutes to go through this first game, but it's worth it for a guaranteed win. Well, even then, it's not even guaranteed. If they have 2 burn spells, we're dead. So let's hope they don't draw it. Of course, they're going to dig for it. Land, that's good. And Palace Sentinels. Okay, we're good. We made it. Don't know if we have the win on board immediately. We're going to keep this War Marshal around just because we just got to get in. If this ends up not being enough damage, we can always bring back the Firebrand Archer and just ping in for any damage we have left to go. So down to 4 minutes. Let's see how much damage this does. As my opponent was taking a few seconds when they were doing whatever it was they were deciding about, I did count up the amount of damage we had, and I counted it was 13. So to prevent us from having to spend more time dealing with all these triggers from all the damage and the Monarch, before damage was dealt, I flashbacked the Lava Dart for that 1 damage. And there we go. 4 minutes on the clock. Let's go on over to game number 2. Okay, game number 2. Let's take a quick look at the sideboard. So we definitely have to go for the win as fast as possible plan, so we're bringing these Gurmags. We do not want these Crown of Flames, because if it comes down to us needing to loop that any number of times, we likely lose. So we're not doing that at all. Gurmags in, Crowns out. We're also going to bring in 1 Prismatic Strands, because hey, they might try and burn us out. They also have likely Rally the Peasants, are going to try and win that way, so we'll just stop that. Opening hand, well, we got the Faithless Lootings, lots of digging. If we manage to discard a Crusher, find some Gurmag Anglers, we do have the chance to just kind of win out of nowhere, so we're going to keep it. Alright, Exhume, great. Of course, we're going to be playing as fast as possible. As soon as they go to use that, we're just going to go sack, get our red source, F6ing as much as possible. And we found the Ulamog's Crusher, so we're looking for a turn 3 Exhume Crusher. That is probably our best chance to get a win here. That's the best thing we could hope for. So here we go. Exhume that Crusher. Do some more Faithless Looting, because why not? Chuck some things away. Doesn't even matter. Hope they don't have a Journey, and they do not. So it's a little suspicious. They do have 2 mana open here and these 2 creatures, so I play the Firebrand ahead of time. Mainly I'm expecting them to do double burn spell plus double block onto the Ulamog's Crusher, and I'm really surprised that even after I play the Firebrand, they're going for it anyways. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill that Lone Missionary, and feeling pretty good. I think our the opponent just sort of sacked the Lone Missionary in a land and just tried again next turn. But that's fine. So here we go. We're just getting as much damage in as possible. So we're just going to play our creatures, attack in, hope it's good enough. Alright, we lose our High Priest. So far so good on no journeys, so we're going to keep jamming in, and now next turn, even if they have Journey, we still have the win. And that's the definition of just a little too late. So we managed to get in for the 4 damage, and we won in a minute and a half. That's why I go for Priest Reanimator and have the Ulamog Crusher backup plan in case you are like me and twiddling your thumbs for 20 minutes to win a single game. Anyways, we won game number 4, or round number 4. I'll see you in round 5.